Welcome back, once again adventurers, to Let's Play Steins. In the last episode, the members of the Future Gadget Laboratory decided to go ahead with the experiment to use the Phonewave TBA as a means of fulfilling the wish of its latest member, number 006, Ruka Urushibara, in order to fulfill his wish to somehow change him from a boy to a girl, as he basically feels completely awkward with his situation. And yet somehow the text message, the email that he sent to his mother's pager, apparently had an effect on the past. But thanks to awkwardness, we can't really verify whether or not this latest experiment succeeded or failed. I don't want to think about how Kurisu might react if I suddenly ask that is Rukuko a girl? Well, we'll need to fill her in at some point about the finer details, because in this world line, if we were successful, if the Rukuko from this world line is in fact a girl for the past 16 years, then that Rukuko's entire life experience, and thus the memories of everyone else, would be completely different. They would basically have been altered to accept that particular reality. I should wait until I can get Rukuko alone, then check then. Probably should talk to Kurisu first, but considering how his appearance hasn't changed at all, it's very likely that the sex change failed. The jury's still out on that one. In that case, what did Rukuko's email change? It's just like the Moeko experiment. The result is different from what we expected. The real problem is that we have no control. After I leave the lab, I head to MayQueen to think. Daru sits in front of me, waiting impatiently for Faris to bring out order.
Daru, D メールについてどう思う？
すごいような、すごくないような。
すごくないと思った理由は？
Apparently Daru is not too happy about the D-mails in question.
フェイリスタンとのライネット勝負の結果を改変できなかったお。
That's all he thinks about is beating Faris so he can get to eat her home cooking. Now that's a selfish reason.
何度かの実験で分かったが、D メールの精度はまだ信頼できるレベルには達していない。
Unfortunately, we still don't know how D-mail actually affects the world lines in question as
運
well.
の要素が絡んでくるのは装置としては欠陥だ。もっと送り手側がコントロールできるようにならなければ、実用性が低いままのガラクタに終わる。
The only way you could possibly do that is to try and alter the phone. Well, unless we could transfigure the Phonewave TBA into a proper time machine that can actually send somebody back in time. I don't see how we can do that, Rintaro. For starters, there's the problem of how I'm the only one who can recognize the changes. Without my special power, we wouldn't even be able to check the results of the experiment. Ridiculous.
確かに結果出てないよな。ロト6当てるって件はどうなったん？
保留中だ。
Yeah, we're still looking into that. Although it was Rukuko's mistake that cost us the prize, he wouldn't have been in a position to make that mistake if I hadn't asked him to buy the ticket in my stead. Why did I do that? It's as if Steins guided the money away from my grasp. seeing as how we didn't win technically, even though we changed the past, something intervened clearly to keep the outcome the same. No, I need to think positive.
この法院京馬ともあろう男がこんなところでつまずいていられるものか。俺は諦めたりはしない。なぜなら俺がマッドサイエンティストだからだ。
Well, that's one way of keeping your spirits up there, Rintaro.
言葉の意味はわからんが、とにかくすごい自信だ。
I'm glad somebody does. And apparently got a message from Mayuri. I saw him. Wow, we were talking about Joy-san before. Well, I saw him on the street, the real thing. I got to shake his hand. Happy face. Who are we talking about again? Wait, when was that? Joy-san. Who's that? And if we ask about him... Who's Joy-san? An assassin from the organization? We won't be Ho in Kiyama this time. Not this time.
あの電話レンジカッコ仮でゆくゆくは人間をそれも過去ばかりでなく未来にも向けて送り出すことができるように改良する。改良してみせる。いや改良しなくてはならないのだ。
That would be an interesting development if we could somehow program the Phonewave TBA to send things to the future as well as the past. But I believe that's easier said than done. Also, I don't think we can avoid the Rukuko issue forever. I think we're going to have to confront it at some point.
Steins ゲートの選択なのだからな。
Do remember that you're in a public place, Rintaro. And speaking of which, Faris has overheard our conversation. Faris is standing right next to me. Where the hell did she come from? Well, she works here.
おのれフェイリス、盗み聞きとは卑劣な。
何言ってるのにゃ。京馬の声が大きすぎて店中に響き渡ってたにゃ。
I think it's safe to say that everyone can hear you, Rintaro. Once again, I leaked classified information concerning the future of mankind.
アイスコーヒーとアイスティーと猫まんまお待たせしましたにゃ。
They actually serve cat food here? I know it's a maid cafe, but oh, it's for Daru. Daru's order of cat food is one of this maid cafe's specialties. It's not the usual miso soup over rice, but a stylish risotto instead. It's one of Daru's favorites. It's actually pretty tasty. Faris places the iced coffee in front of me.
ミルクとガムシロは入れますかにゃ。
断る。
Never.
そんな京馬には全部入れちゃうにゃ。脳には適度な糖分が必要にゃ。
Despite my refusal, Faris pours all the milk and syrup into my glass.
にゃんにゃにゃんにゃ。
Then speaking some nonsense incantation, she mixes my iced coffee with a straw. The whole time she stares straight into my eyes.
出た。これぞフェイリスタンの秘技。目を見て混ぜ混ぜだ。
Daru starts explaining in excitement.
普通ならドリンクをこぼさないようにするだけでも大変なはずなのに、フェイリスタンはそれを平然とやってのける。そこにしびれる、憧れる。
I don't think Rintaro was particularly interested in that little piece of trivia there,
この
Daru.
秘技によりフェイリスタンはメイクインにおける人気ナンバーワンメイドとして君臨しているのだ。
I thought it was because of her Rhinish skills, but okay. The iced coffee in the glass changes from black to brown. Damn, she's dragging me into her pace again. Next, Faris performs the same secret technique on Daru.
フェイリスさん、ありがとうございます。美味しくいただきます。
Daru is easily impressed, it would seem. He bows deeply, such a polite man. I take a sip of my iced coffee. Its bitterness and sweetness flow down my throat. When I look up, I see Faris standing next to me, her silver tray in front of her waist.
なんだ、何か用事か。
続きを聞かせるにゃ。
No, looks like she's very curious about the time machine, and you do know what curiosity has done to the cat.
今日またダルにゃ面白そうなお話してたにゃ。タイムマシンがどうとかって。フェイリス、とっても聞きたいにゃ。
She gives me a babyish look with upturned eyes, but I firmly reject her.
極秘事項だ。部外者には明かせん。
If memory serves, Faris is also rather persistent.
さっき店中に響き渡るぐらい大声で話してたのはどこの誰にゃ。
I believe we're going to need a sensu bean for that one, Rintaro. You have no comeback to that. Well played.
ダルにゃ。フェイリスに教えてほしいにゃ。
I don't believe your Jedi mind tricks will work on Daru so easily. She's targeting Daru now. Don't underestimate him, Faris Nyan. Daru is my most trustworthy right-hand man, the wizard-class super hacker. He won't be tricked into divulging classified information. Oh, who am I kidding? You, Daru and Faris? Daru has no chance.
実はメールを過去に送れるっていうすげえマシンを作ったんだお。主に僕が。
What a surprise. Daru folds almost immediately, and he's broken.
それってつまりタイムマシンってことにゃ。
そういうことになるかな。
It's kind of a time machine.
タイムマシンを作ったなんてすっごいにゃ。フェイリスはダルニャンの頭の良さにキュンキュンしそうだにゃ。
マジで？困ったな。うへうへ。
What's with that grin?
フェイリスはタイムマシンに乗って時間旅行するのが夢なのにゃ。
Well, it's not exactly a TARDIS.
僕がいつか連れてってあげるよ。
だ、安請け合いするな。
Yeah, what he said.
ところで昔から疑問だったんやけど、時間ってどんなものなのかにゃ。
That's a very philosophical question coming from you, Faris.
何？
よく時間を川に例えて過去から未来に向かって流れてるとか言うにゃ。
That's the most commonplace metaphor.
でも本当にそうなのかにゃ。もし川の流れだとして過去と未来に挟まれた現在はどこにあるのにゃ。それは点なのか線なのか、そもそもどこからどこまでが現在なのにゃ。
That's a very intriguing question.
そういえば漠然とイメージはあるけど真面目に考えたことはないな。
I don't think anyone's really explained it too well either.
現在は川の上に浮かぶ葉っぱだ。それは過去から未来へと流れに沿って動いていく。
Though Rintaro apparently has a interesting analogy for the present.
そんじゃその葉っぱに全ての人間が乗ってるって考えればいいのかにゃ。死んだら葉っぱから落ちるってことになるのにゃ。
I suppose you could put it that way.
そういうことだろう。その葉っぱのある地点より川の上流は過去 下流が未来と定義できる。
And you were the one who said that scientists make very poor poets, Rintaro.
ふにゃー。でもその葉っぱは人間にとっての現在にゃ。
というと、
人間が時間に単位を作って観測してるから葉っぱは現在だってわかるにゃ。けど
Faris is unusually sharp today. I believe we're delving into really intense territory here.
例えば全宇宙すべての生き物が絶滅しちゃった世界だと現在を観測できる存在がいなくなっちゃうと思うのにゃ。
Faris does have a point. The only reason that we know about time is because people have actually done calculations and experiments to observe it.
その場合どこが現在になるのにゃ。
神様とか宇宙の意志とかが観測するんじゃね？
Vague, but I believe the present would actually still be here.
じゃあもしその神様が4次元的存在だとしたら過去にも未来にも自由に生きることになるにゃ。
It's a rather informed question there.
その神様の現在が基準になるならフェイリスたちの現在も過去方向に行ったり未来方向に行ったりしないとおかしいにゃ。
I don't think we have an answer to that.
むむむ。
Daru is struggling to keep up with the
つまり
conversation.
現在は観測者の主観に委ねられると言いたいのか？
Can't exactly argue with you there, Rintaro.
もしそうなら過去と未来も主観次第になっちゃうにゃ。
I think time essentially is somewhat subjective.
もしタイムマシンでフェイリスが1週間前にタイムトラベルしたとしたら京馬やダルニャンの現在とフェイリスの現在は1週間ずれちゃうにゃ。
そういえばそうだな。
I guess that would make sense from a world line perspective.
だとしたらそのズレは葉っぱだとどうやって表現するのにゃ。
Neither Daru and I have an answer to that. Perhaps nobody has an answer, just like the collapse of causality thing that Kurisu mentioned. Does that mean that time machines and time travel are impossible after all? But CERN's jellified test subjects physically traveled back as far as 1921.
そもそも観測者の主観に委ねられるなら時計は関係なくなっちゃうのにゃ。楽しい時間は早く過ぎるし、辛い時は時間が過ぎるのが遅く感じるにゃ。つまり主観だと時間の流れは変動しちゃうにゃ。
Indeed, some days tend to flow faster than others, it would seem. And some things do inevitably take longer than others than you first thought. It's rather interesting that you're actually contemplating all of this, Faris.
そういえばさ、年を取るにつれて時間の流れって速くなってるような気がするよな。
Daru brings up yet another interesting point about time.
ジャネの法則だな。
Janet's law. For some reason, as one ages, time seems to move by more quickly. For example, 1 year is 1/7 of a 7-year-old's life, but only 1/70th of a 70-year-old's life. By this reasoning, the subjective length of time is inversely proportional to age.
とまあ、フェイリスはたまにそんなことを考えてるのにゃ。だから安易に時間を川の流れに例えるのはちょっと違うような気がするのにゃ。
No, time is certainly not as straightforward as we would care to admit, Faris.
考えれば考えるほどこんがらがってきた罠。
And something that always made me question about time is what would happen if every single clock in the world just suddenly stopped and never worked again. We do have ways of measuring our sense of time, but even then, our understanding of time is essentially a human concept. A strict definition of time, similar to the question of where is the self, is one of humanity's eternal questions. Countless renowned scholars have left this question unanswered. There's no way amateurs like us can answer it. But there is one thing I can do. That's right, laugh maniacally like a crazy person.
にゃにゃ。
案ずるな。俺たちが開発するタイムマシンはそういう哲学的であったり物理学的考察など関係なく時空跳躍を可能にしてしまうのだな。そうだよな、ダル。
Well, sending messages back to the past is definitely falls under the category of time
開き直っ
travel.
ちゃったにゃ。
I think our Phonewave CBA kicked reason to the curb a very long time ago.
でもダルニャンたちの作ったタイムマシンフェイリスも使ってみたいにゃ。ダメかにゃ。
I don't think Rintaro is so eager to make you a lab member.
まあ僕の権限ならフェイリスターにも使わせてあげなくもないよ。
本当かにゃ。約束だにゃ。
Well, glad one of us is happy.
ダル、勝手なことをほざくな。
Faris springs up with joy and hugs Daru. That's all it takes to make him look like he's died and gone to cat heaven. After killing some more time at MayQueen, I leave Daru and head back to the lab. After that philosophical discussion seems like a good time to end the episode there. So, when we return, adventurers, we shall see what is in store at the Future Gadget Laboratory. As always, until next we meet.